A lot of you that have been watching the channel for a long time know just how much I love the Okuma Ceymar spinning reels. Now, I have not done a review on the Ceymar A, which is the newest version. So let's go over my overall thoughts on this reel and if I would still recommend it in today's market. Now, before I can do that, let's go over the specs on the reel that I have in my hands right here. So this is the CHBF-3000A for model number. This is a bait feeder reel. We're going to talk about that a little later in the video. The gear ratio on this is going to be a 5.0 to 1. Bearings are coming in at 7+1. Max drag is coming in at 18 pounds. Weight is coming in at 9.9 ounces. Mono capacity is going to be 170 yards of 8-pound test, and the MSRP is going to be around $74.99. This will change depending on if you have a bait feeder or just a standard model. Now, Okuma has some really cool features packed into this reel. The three that I want to highlight the most in today's video are going to be the flight drive technology, the multi-disc Japanese oiled felt drag system, and the Res 2, which is the computer-balanced rotor equalizing system. The first feature I wanted to dive a little deeper on is that flight drive, which is basically to overall help reduce drag in the reel. So Okuma hollowed out their pinion gears, which reduced friction on the main shaft. This is going to create a smoother and more stable experience for the user when they are reeling in. Now, the other one is the Res 2, or the rotor equalizing system. Now, this is a computer-balanced system design used to help test the reels for wobble or vibration before being sold. Now, this is a piece of tech that I haven't really heard of in other reels. I might be wrong. Other brands might do this and just label it something similar. But I think it's a really unique thing for Okuma to do, especially on a reel that's sub $100. Now, as for looks, I think Okuma did a really good job with this reel. I absolutely love reels that are darker colored. I've always loved a darker colored reel versus those super light colored, like that super light drab gray. You know, I really like how this one's got that bold gray throughout with kind of a matte black through the reel. You've got a black spool and then you've got that red accent in there. I absolutely love this reel. I love the black bail color. I love the all black handle. I think they did a really good job at showing which parts are going to be what color, and it gives this reel a lot of depth and it makes it look a little more premium. Overall, very impressed by it. I like the redesign too. They did a lot of things different than the old model, and I really liked the old model. I actually think that was one of the best looking budget reels that ever came out. Funny story, back when I was younger, I couldn't afford a Shimano Stratic CI4, and because I couldn't afford it, I went out and bought the Okuma Ceymar solely for the reason that it had the same colorway as a Shimano Stratic CI4, right? Obviously, it was like $200 less than that reel, and I fell in love with the Ceymar because of that purchase decision. So I'm really cool to see what they kept with the same colors on this. Absolutely love this reel. I think it looks awesome. Now, as for versatility and function, Okuma is known for making reels that can cover like every single fish species, and this is no exception to that. There's a bunch of different sizes. We've got a 500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 4,000, 6,000, and 8,000 sized reel for this. You also have options for a standard and a bait feeder reel, which I told you guys I was going to talk a little bit more about. Basically, there is a double drag system in this reel. When this is engaged, right, or when this is set up, the fish can run with that drag for as long as he wants. The second you go to reel, it engages that down, and now you go to your fighting drag controlled up top. So your first drag is controlled on the bottom. Your second drag is controlled up top. So you can still use it like a regular reel all day long and not worry about this. However, it is really cool to have that feature, especially on certain fish like catfish, carp, ice fishing. This is a really, really popular reel for ice fishing because of that. You know, throwing like a jig and minnow down there and letting a walleye or a fish run off with it, right? There's some really cool niche applications you can do with that. So they make a standard and they make a bait feeder as well. I think Okuma is probably making the best budget bait feeder reels on the market. This and the Avenger absolutely kill it. So yeah, overall versatility and function, you're going to catch a lot of different fish with this. I still wouldn't recommend it for saltwater use. That it's not sealed. I would definitely go up a little bit. Okuma has some really good reels that are sealed for saltwater use as well, but Yeah, for all-around freshwater use, this reel is going to cover it all. Now, durability and build quality is going to be one of the biggest strengths with this reel right here. I had the old model for, I think, like 7 years, and it's worked phenomenal. Like, it never quit. Like, it is still probably out there. I ended up giving it to someone. They're probably still using it. Like, that thing was bomb-proof, and this one is no exception to that. Really nice frame on this reel. It's made with really good parts. It's going to last you a long time. Don't worry about that. Especially coming in with that price, too. This would be a really good reel, like, especially for guides, you know, that want a super dependable reel for their clients, right? They want a reel that's going to work well, but also a reel that's going to, you know, last clients, right? Because clients are really tough on gear. So having that kind of, you know, budget category, gonna last a long time, and good performance all in one makes this a really great choice, in my opinion, for a guide. Now, as for feel and performance, this reel, you can definitely tell. You can tell with some of those extra bearings in there. I know bearings aren't always, like, you know, the key to a great reel, right? But you can tell that those extra bearings and some of those extra technologies really helped in this reel, because it does feel better than the Okuma Avenger, in my opinion. So I do think it's worth that step up into this. I do think you are getting what you pay for on that upgrade. This reel feels really great in your hands. You know, I really like some of those technologies, like that computer system, right, to check those reels for inconsistencies. I think there's some really cool things packed into this reel, and you can tell that Okuma put their time into it because it feels really great to reel. Now, price is kind of all over with this reel, depending on if you get the standard or the bait feeder, but I'm going to say at around $70 is kind of your average price for this reel. That means it's going to be competing with your Daiwa Revros, Shimano Sedona, Shimano Nexave, Pfluger Tryon, maybe Pfluger President. Pfluger President's a little bit higher up in price than those, but, you know, it's competing with quite a few reels in that market. It's even competing with the Okuma Avenger, I would say, as well. You know, for that price range, I think this reel does a great job. I think this is going to be one of your better options on the market, especially with that, having that bait feeder option and some of those really cool pieces of technology into this reel. I think for sub $100, you cannot go wrong with this as a purchase choice. Now let's go over some of the pros and cons of what we talked about on this reel right here. Now, as for pros, right, looks, I think this reel looks phenomenal. I love the black and gray with the red accents. It looks really sleek. Technology, right? This reel's got some great stuff packed into it. You can tell Okuma took their time making this reel high quality. Also, versatility. They got sizes and different models for any kind of freshwater technique you would want. I think that's really cool. As for build quality, like, this reel's built great. It's going to last you forever. They're known for lasting a long time. So, you know, no problems on that. Also, feel, you can definitely tell this is a step up from the Avenger on that feel. And overall, it's easy to fish with all day. And that price, for sub $100, this is a great price point. It's competing with a lot of other really good reels on the market, and it is definitely holding its own. Now, as for cons, I've got two, and these are the same two that I had a con on for the Avenger as well. However, this reel, being a little bit more expensive, I feel like you can't get away with it as much. One of those is not having a direct drive handle. I think this reel should have a direct drive handle. I think that would put it a little step up above some of those other reels. And I think when you're spending this much, I think in the next couple years, it's going to really become the norm for most of those reels. Also, it is a little bit on the heavier side. You know, it's coming in at over 8 ounces for most of the models. You know, for Daiwa reels in that same price range, you're getting like mid to low 7s sometimes. So, you know, it is getting beat pretty good on weight on that. Now, as for a final thoughts and rating, I'm going to give this reel a 9.2 out of 10. I think this is one of Okuma's best reels that they've ever made. I think this reel does a great job at giving you a lot of performance, a lot of different techniques, all for a great price point, right? This would be for anyone that needs an extra reel on the boat. If you're a guide and you want clients, if you need that bite runner option, right? There's not a lot of options on the market for bait runners, and this is one that does a great job at that for a good price point. So, a lot of different options with this reel, a lot of different situations that this reel would work very well for you in. So, I think Okuma killed it on this reel. Just a couple gripes on there, right? That being the direct drive handle and it being a little bit heavy, but, you know, it still is a sub $100 reel. So I think in the future, Akuma's going to have to do something with that. I don't think there's a lot of reels in the market that are as lightweight as Daiwa reels or have that direct drive. But if they want to compete and they want to stay close to the top, they're going to need to do that on some of their reels, I think, going forward. But great choice. Absolutely great choice. This is an awesome reel. Once again, Okuma killed it. Now, if you are looking for a more lightweight option, there are some Daiwa reels that really have cut the weight down. Two of those being the Daiwa Revros and Daiwa Regal. I will put one of them right up here for you if you want to check that video out. Also, if you want a really good rod that you can pair up with this guy for a great setup, I will throw that right here for you. So hopefully you guys got a kick out of today's episode. Hopefully you learned something, and we will see you guys next time on Humbug Videos.